Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Desiree and I am mom of 3, and I'm the owner and maker behind The Handmade Mom, where I create mom and positivity focused items. Now in this week's video, we are going to be going through the process and journey of my first craft show back after a year break. When I first started my small business, I did a lot of craft shows, and that's kind of where I started. The whole first year was pretty much doing craft shows, and I really enjoyed it. I really kind of honed in on what I liked for my booth setup. I had, kind of my ways set up, and they were functioning well for me. And I was doing really good at these markets. So I ended up having to take a year break from doing them because I had twins. So if you don't know, I have 7-month-old twins. They're about to be 8 months old here very soon. And so I was heavily pregnant once I got to the end of last year, and I needed to slow down. I needed to take a break from that. It was getting harder to walk around. It was getting harder to move. It was getting harder to do things. So decided to stop doing craft shows last November and haven't been doing any since. So we are back, and we are so excited about getting into markets and craft shows again. I did really miss it. We did go and shop at some craft shows and vendor markets throughout the previous year, but I have not participated as a vendor, and so I've really missed that, and I am so excited to be back in that game. So if you are interested to see what this process and journey look like for my first craft show back, then keep on watching. Real quick before we actually get into the video, I did want to come on and give a, heads up. The beginning is a lot of me just chatting with you guys and giving you guys updates, but never really actually showing you anything that happens until probably a good ways in. But I am very new at vlogging for craft shows and things just out in public in general. So I forgot to record a lot. So I apologize for that, and it's a lot of just kind of snippets of updates. Good morning, y'all. So today is Thursday morning before the market. I am currently in my guest bathroom all the way across the house because I'm trying to be sort of quiet. I'm about to blow dry my hair and didn't want to wake up the kids. So the twins are sleeping in their room, and then Lala is actually with my husband in our room. So came to the farthest bathroom that I could find. So we're gonna try and blow dry my hair. I am getting ready to go on my local news station this morning with a couple of other vendors from the market this weekend. So that's super duper exciting. So yeah, we are gonna get ready for that. All right, hair is done. It actually turned out really good. Usually I have to do like a little quick straighten over it, but I was worried that I wasn't gonna be, I was hoping that I wouldn't have to. But for some reason, sometimes it's hit or miss when I use this thing, the blow drying brush, whatever have you. And sometimes it just looks like a big poofy mess. But this time actually turned out really nice. So my straightener is currently broken, which is why I could not go through and do a light straighten over top. Usually you see where it's a little frizzy right there. I would just do a quick little light run with the straightener, and then it would kind of smooth all that out. But I don't have my straightener right now, it's broken. So I was already prepared to have to curl my hair if need be, but I think we are okay with this. So yeah, and I don't hear any babies crying, so I think we are good. I think everybody's still asleep. All right, so we're gonna finish getting ready and then head on out. All right, y'all, so we are in the car, ready to go, loaded up. I think I have everything. I tried to pack all the product and like the stuff I would need for my display last night. So I just loaded those bins in the car and got my stuff because actually I have to go to work right after I'm done there. So it's currently 6:58. Again, I have to be there by 8, but it takes about 25 to 30 minutes to get there. And then I don't know where I'm going, so I want to make sure that I get there, get to where I need to be on time, and that I'm not running late, because #mom life, always late. All right, so I will check in with you guys later when we get there. Hey y'all, so I just got to the new station and I'm sitting in the parking lot. I'm actually a little bit early, which is totally fine. It wasn't as hard as I thought it might be to find the place. As a sign language interpreter that works mostly via contract, I travel the city a lot and have learned that you've got to leave early and plan extra time for finding where you're going. I can't tell you how many times I was like, oh yeah, it'll be fine, it'll be so easy, and then I get there and there's like a super packed parking garage, or I have no idea where this building is because there's 3 buildings that all look the same and I don't know which one I'm going to. So yeah, I have definitely learned to get somewhere early, especially if I don't know where I'm going. So I am a little bit early, but that's okay. It gives us time to sit and chat. And yeah, so I am feeling actually a little nervous. Not a little, a lot nervous. I have told people that I'm going to be doing this today, but only recently. It's actually really nerve-wracking to share with people the things that, you know, I put myself out there and do. Not only because it's scary to do that, right? But it's also nerve-wracking to think that like people I know are gonna see this. So it's definitely scary, but I have also learned, specifically throughout the small business journey, is that like that's okay. Like that's how I have so much support, is from the people that I know, my friends, my family, my loved ones. Like they are the ones who support me the most. They support me the strongest, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so I have learned like sharing with them the things that I'm doing and all of that is not as scary as I think it is in my head. But that doesn't make it any easier. So anyways, yeah, I'm feeling super nervous. I've never done anything like this. So we're gonna see how this goes. But I will show you guys my outfit. Okay, so here is my outfit for today. So I got my cardigan, my shirt, it's like a little tucked in right there, and boots. All right, here we go. This is kind of like a wash thing. All right, y'all. So we are done. I am now actually in the parking garage at work, and I stopped and got some food because I was really hungry. I did not eat beforehand. I was worried that I was going to get too nervous and it would upset my stomach, so we just didn't eat. So I got some food, ate, and now I'm getting ready to go into work. But we finished the segment on my local news station, and it went really, really well. I think the only hiccup that I had was I brought a spinning turntable thing for my bling cups, or one of my bling cups, and right before the segment, like right as the segment started, it was dying. I literally saw it die in the corner of my eye, and it just slowly got slower and slower, and I was like, no. It looked really pretty with all the studio lights, but yeah, unfortunately it died on me. So that was really the only thing that happened, but otherwise it went really, really good. I am so excited that I was able to have the opportunity to do that, and I cannot wait to hopefully have more opportunities like that. But it went really good. So now we get into the nitty and gritty of parking garage. Anyways, now we get into the nitty and gritty of getting ready, loading things up, packing up, and getting ready to set up tomorrow. Hey y'all, so sorry for the lighting. I am obviously in my car, and it is nighttime. It is currently 8 o'clock on Friday, the night before the market, and we are here at the venue to set up for tomorrow. So we've got a car load full. My car is full, okay? You can't really see it. You can see a bin, but it's completely full, and we still didn't even get to bring everything. We'll bring the rest of it tomorrow, but we're gonna head in now and figure out where we are at. Hey y'all, so I just want to come in and check in with you guys real quick, and kind of give you a rundown on what happened with the setup, because as you guys saw, we did not get really much setup at all, and actually I think it cut you guys off pretty early on in the setup, but there's a reason why. So I got there, unloaded all my stuff, everything was great, and then I was looking, I was like, it feels really small. But you know, it's been a while, so maybe, you know, I'm just off on my measurements, whatever. Well, I start setting up my tables, which are 6-foot tables. And so I know that I should have a decent amount of space left when I put one 6-foot table out. Well, I did not have that much space left. So turns out that I ended up getting an 8x8 space, and I was anticipating having a 10x10 space. So losing, that amount of space is quite a bit. Going from 10x10 to 8x8 is quite a bit. I use a lot of my space. I use almost all of my space for my booth setup. So going down to an 8x8, really it's doable. I've done it before, but it takes a lot of strategic planning and thinking about what I'm going to put where and all of that stuff. And the stuff that I brought was for a 10x10 space. So I had to quickly rethink how I was going to do that. And yeah, so that was not fun. And then the other thing, actually, this is the first thing that happened, which was the first dilemma we ran into, is I left the table covers here at home. I washed them and they were actually in the dryer, and I forgot to take them out. So I had everything else with me. I had the tables, I had my decor, I had all my display stuff, no table covers. So I could have put stuff out, but then we would have just had to take it all down and then get the table cover on and then put all the stuff back on it. So what I ended up doing was just at least putting the tables out where I wanted them and then putting the display pieces where I wanted them, so I could kind of at least see where things were going to be laid out. And then tomorrow we just have to move the display pieces and then put everything out. So super annoying that, it was forgetting the tablecloths and then having a smaller booth space than I was anticipating. But it's all right. We are going to figure it out. We're going to make it work. So I am back home. Like I said, I ate dinner now and I still have some stuff to do. So we are going to do that. And then we're going to try to get to bed at a decent time. So here's for hoping tomorrow is a great market. Good morning, y'all. We are here ready for setup, and we've got a lot to do. So honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna get to record a bunch, but I just want to check in and say that we are here. I have my iced coffee in my You Are Enough glass because I am tired and we need it. So we're gonna go ahead and get inside, get finished setting up, and hopefully we have a good day. I will check back with you guys later.
I talk about you to everybody that I know, now they all love you, 'cause you are the one who lit a fire. The way I walk, the way I talk, you lift me high. How did you flip my entire life? Everything's now upside down. I was alone in this town, thought that I had it all planned, but I finally understand. Surrender, falling on my knees, you pick me up so tender. I surrender, the great pretender. Before I met you, who was I? Now you're my sender. I surrender. I built walls on the land, then I left, then unmanned. All it took was a look, crumbling the earth shook. Yeah, I surrender. Falling on my knees, you pick me up so tender. Throw my hands up in the air, yeah, I adore you. There's not a single thing that I wouldn't do for you. That's how much I trust you. I let it all go. My inhibitions fall away. I'm letting you stay, 'cause I know that you'll stay for life. Everything's now upside down. I was alone in this town, thought that I had it all planned, but I finally understand. Surrender, I surrender. Falling on my knees, you pick me up so tender. I surrender, great pretender. Before I met you, who was I? Now you're my center. I surrender. I built walls on the land, then I left, then unmanned. All it took was a look, crumbling the earth shook. Yeah, I surrender. Falling on my knees, you pick me up so tender. Throw my hands up in the air. Yeah, I
No.
Alright, y'all, so we are going to check in. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It is a little bit loud in here, but it is currently 11:25, so we've been going for about an hour and a half now, and it was a interesting setup. I am definitely rusty. I forgot quite a bit of things, and some things were not ready like I had thought they were going to be, but that's okay. This was supposed to be my trial run before Showcase, which is in 2 weeks, and we can get all those kinks sorted out now. But as far as right now, we have had one sale so far. So far so good, and we'll give an update a little bit later. Hello again. I need to get up. My turn to walk around. Sorry. Alright, so we are checking in again. I don't know if you guys can hear me. It is kind of loud, but it's currently almost 2 o'clock, and we have had 6 total sales. So super duper awesome. We did sell a bling cup, which was super great. Those ones have been really, really popular and getting a lot of attention, which they usually always do. And yeah, so we sold one of those. And what else? Oh, a couple of shirts, some glass cans, and a couple of hair clips. So super duper awesome so far, and we'll check back in a little bit later, see how it goes. Hey y'all, so I went to do one final check-in before the market ended. It is currently 3:25, so we've got a little over 30 minutes left, and so far so good. I don't know that we've had any more sales since I last updated you guys, but we have definitely made our blue feedback and then some, so that is super duper awesome. But we're getting towards the end and things are starting to kind of die down a little bit, and I'm getting very tired. So we are gonna finish out these last 30 minutes. Hopefully we can make another 1 or 2 sales, and then we will wrap it up. All right, y'all, so I just want to come on and give some final thoughts and kind of an ending recap of the weekend and how that went. So yeah, there was a lot of ups and downs of the weekend, as you guys saw. Probably more than I've ever had in a market, not gonna lie, but it was definitely a really good learning experience. Thursday was really, really great. I don't think I mentioned this in the video, but I actually ended up making a sale after the segment aired, which was really fun and really great and so unexpected. Somebody came in, so we were getting ready to pack up, and then somebody was running in and saying like, hey, can I buy this flower clip because it's super cute, I saw it on the segment and it's my favorite color, I wanted to buy it. So I sold a bling clip while I was there. So like I said, that was a lot of fun, totally unexpected, and greatly appreciated. So there was that. Friday was, honestly, I think Friday and Saturday morning were the most stressful times, because it was the first time that I was setting up solo, and normally my husband is always there with me. And so anytime we run into any kind of hiccups or any kind of issues, I have him there to immediately start working on a solution with me. Well, here didn't have that option. He was at home with the kids, putting them to bed, while I was there stressing and panicking. So that was not fun. It really is a big hit when you lose 4 square feet of space, especially for me, because I use the entire 10 by 10 area, whether it's for product space, whether it's for customer shopping space, whether it's for a display. I use my whole area. And so planning for an 8x8 is doable, but it's something that I have to plan for. And I think I mentioned this in the video, but it has to be very strategic planning, because my pieces are made, a lot of my display pieces are DIY projects from my husband, and so they are made to fit 10 by 10 spaces. So we've got to be very strategic on how we do things for an 8x8. So going into it without knowing it's an 8x8 makes it a little bit more challenging. But now we know. Now we have an idea of what we can do if we were to ever run into this scenario again. And it will be hopefully a lot less stressful and easier to make that quick change. But would not say that I enjoyed that part. It was very stressful. My initial plan was to set up everything, have it all ready to go Friday night, so that way Saturday morning I could just go in, stick barcodes onto things, and then just kind of make everything look nice, make sure it was where I wanted and all of that. But because of the situation with Friday and pretty much not getting anything set up, not only because of the spacing size issue, but also because I forgot the tablecloth at home, that was a huge one. Like, that was the first thing, and that was just like, oh no. Yeah. But because of that, we didn't get to set up the way that I wanted to. And so then Saturday we ended up being way late in setting up the booth space, and it was just really frustrating. Honestly, that was the very first time that I have ever not been set up completely by the time market starts. And so that was, for me, very, very stressful, because when we get into market mode, my husband will tell you, I am very like, go, 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 get it done, get it done. Like, I don't care. We just need to do it. Like, it just needs to happen now. And I don't want to wait. We're running out of time and gotta go. So being behind and still putting on labels of things and having to go and search for things where I put them or where my husband put them so we can put the barcode on it was very stressful. It was not fun. Not what I wanted to do. But most of it's done now. We did run into another issue of the barcodes not all printing, but that was on a user error. I've never printed barcodes before. This is the first time we were giving it a try, and I didn't realize that you have to go into the second page to print the second page. I thought if I clicked all of them, it would select all of my products. Not the case. But yeah, so I do really like the barcodes. I do really like how they turned out, and they were really helpful. We did end up buying a scanner. So for the Christmas showcase that's coming up, we will have an actual little scanner, and I think that will be a lot better. I think it'll make things a little bit faster. So super excited about that. But overall, the market was really good. I am glad that I did it, and I am glad for the results of the market. We ended up making a total of, I think it was 6 sales. I think it was about $280-ish is what we made. And I know for some people that sounds so minimal. That sounds like just very, very small. But for me, and being, out of the game for so long, and for making a lot of change. So there's been a lot of changes from the last time I did a market to this one, as far as like the products that I offer and things like that. I feel like it was pretty good. I feel like it was really, really great for the first market back, and I am not upset by it. I am totally okay. The bling cups were an absolute hit. We did sell 1 bling cup, which was really, really great. And so, yeah, I always get really nervous going into markets because I am worried that I'm not going to be successful at it. I've had markets where I literally have sold nothing, and those are not fun at all. Those really, really hurt internally. I'm like, oh, that hurts. That makes me so sad. But this one was not the case. This one we had some good sales, and yeah. So I am super glad that we did this market, and definitely even more glad that we did this market because we were able to work out the kinks that we needed to work out before my big show coming up. So overall, like I said, good experience, and I am totally glad that we did it, with the hiccups and all. But yeah, so I think that's going to be it for this video. We are going to go ahead and end it here. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. It really, really helps my channel out. And also, feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so that way you'll be notified when I upload any future videos, which you can be looking forward to more craft show vlogs. I have 2, potentially 3 more craft shows coming up for the holidays. So I will definitely be vlogging those and sharing that with you guys and taking you along that journey as well. So I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.